Hey guys, it's Funny Gamer here, and today I'm back with another video in the Wild West. And in this video, I am talking about the new update that just came out yesterday. So if you don't know yet, there's a new update added to the Wild West, and it is the auction house update. So yeah, I'm going to be going over all of the features that came in the update and kind of talking about them. First, starting with the auction house. So a new vendor has been added to Howling Peak, and there's a new auction house which has the rarest items in the game. And we will get to those items in a minute. But there are now auctions, so there are pretty much items that are on sale, and players can compete for them by putting in bigger prices. So one player could pay $1,000, and one player could pay $2,000, and the player that paid $2,000 gets the item. And yeah, so right now the items are very high prices because they just came out and everyone wants them, but in the future they'll probably go down a little more. So if you're looking at the auction house and you're worried about the items, you don't have to worry because the prices will go down in the future. And yeah, so the new auction house is really cool. And the next new thing that they've added is new guns. So they've added 9 new guns to the game. The revolving shotgun, Lindsay double shot pistol, and hammerless revolver can all be bought from gun stores. And the other new guns, the Spitfire, prototype pistol, Lancaster pistol, Patterson Navy, chain carbine, and chain pistol can all be obtained from the auction house. So these are some of the new super rare items in the auction house, and right now these new guns are going for thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, so they're very expensive and very rare, but in the future they'll be a little more easy to obtain. And they've also added 2 new game passes. An emote bundle game pass, which gives you some new emotes such as dab and 5 new dances. And yeah, so that's a really cool game pass. And the ragdoll button game pass, which if you press R, you will pretty much just ragdoll whenever you want. So that's also pretty cool. And the next thing they've added is special ammo. So there is a new black market in Dorado, and you need a black market key to get there, which can be obtained at an auction. So not a lot of people can get there right now because they're expensive, but there is several new ammo types. The explosive arrow, which does a ton of damage, the poison arrow, which destroys people's stamina and stops their regeneration, as well as takes away health over time, and the sniper shotgun rounds, and blow darts, which paralyze people for a few seconds. So yeah, there's 4 new types of ammo, and they're quite expensive, but these look pretty cool. So yeah, I'll be looking forward to using these in the future. And yeah, the next new thing they added is new instruments. There is now 8 new instruments which can be obtained from the auction house. And so these are another item exclusive to the auction house. So right now they're going for quite a lot, but in the future they'll go down in price. But I think this is really cool. And yeah, the next new things they've added is bands. And you can now play songs automatically with a built-in MIDI player. And yeah, so now you can have songs play automatically, and it's pretty cool. And now they've had some changes, which they have better crosshairs. So now your crosshair properly displays your weapon's accuracy. So yeah, these new crosshairs, some have very small ones and some have big ones depending on the accuracy. There is also a unique crosshair for shotguns, and there's also a damage indicator option in the menu that tells you how much damage you do when you hit a player. There's also some quality of life changes. They now have a cleaner emote menu, which looks really cool. They have added item rarity background colors to the player's inventory, so now different items have different backgrounds depending on their rarity. and there has also been reduced screen clutter in combat. The next thing they've added is legendary animals. So there's now a rare chance for a legendary animal to spawn somewhere on the map. Now, I haven't seen one of these yet, but they say that it'll take a group of people to kill and it'll have a very good reward. So they are probably going to be like animals that are bigger than normal and do a ton of damage and have a ton of health, but they're going to give better rewards. So I am definitely looking forward to trying to taking on one of these legendary animals in the future. And they have also added some changes to Dorado. They have added a functioning jail and some other changes. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. They've also added the black market. And they've also added mailboxes. So now in every town there's a mailbox, and it is a container for lost items. So if you throw a tomahawk and lose it, you'll be able to find it in your mailbox. And it's also where auction house items that you are rewarded will go. So if you get something from an auction, it will appear in the mailbox. And they've also added some balancing changes, which I will just read over quickly. Weapons now have damage fall off at distance. Almost all weapons have had their stats changed slightly. Stamina now recharges slower when in combat. Jumping now costs more stamina. Jumping is reduced at lower stamina. Some weapons become less accurate while riding a horse. Bounty earned now scales with the size of the server you're in. Sneaking now hides your name tag from other players, letting you truly sneak around. Smaller character sizes move slightly slower than larger characters now. Horse stats have all been rebalanced and have a cooldown on death. So yeah, those are just a few smaller changes. And that is everything for the update. So it wasn't a massive update, but they've added a ton of cool stuff. I'm definitely looking forward to going in auctions in the future and getting the new guns and new ammo. And yeah, so it's a very cool update. Thank you guys for watching, and if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. And I will see you all later. Bye!